Good morning, friends. It is Sunday. It is my third 12-hour shift in a row, which is a little bit exhausting, but that's not what I want to talk about. I want to talk about David. So, when Saul was doing things that were not pleasing to God, God sent Samuel, the prophet, to go and anoint another king, a king after his own heart. So God sent Samuel to the house of Jesse, and he had a lot of sons. I think 8 sons. He had many sons. So the story goes that all the sons were presented in front of Samuel to be anointed, and they were all good looking and tall and the way you would think a king should look. But God said, none of these are the anointed one. And then Samuel asked Jesse, are these all your sons? And Jesse said, well, there is one more son. But he is keeping the sheep. And Samuel said, send him, bring them to me. So when David came in front of Samuel, the way that he's described, I'm going to read this, and I may say it wrong, this word, but it's a weird word for me. But verse 12 in 1 Samuel chapter 16, verse 12, and he sent and brought him in. Now he was ruddy and has beautiful eyes and was handsome. And the Lord said, arise, anoint him, for this is he. Then Samuel took the horn of oil and anointed him in the midst of his brothers. And the Spirit of the Lord rushed upon David from that day forward. Wow. So, when you are anointed, when God anoints you, you are anointed from that day forward. Do you think that when David went to bring his brothers food, it was by chance? When they were fighting Goliath, I mean? Do you think that when he went and faced the giant, was that by chance? No. I think that's when David started walking in his anointing. And when you walk in your anointing, people will tell you, like they told David, no, you are too young, you can't do this, you have to put this armor on you, you have to be a certain way, you have to, because you're not supposed to be walking in your anointing like that, or do the things that you want to do, or that you think God tells you to do this way. But you know what? If you walk in your anointing, and if God is with you, then all things are possible. Like with David. Who would have thought that the little bitty David would kill the giant? But you know what? God was with him. He was anointed by God to become king. And this was just the beginning. So friend, if you walk in your anointing, if you start walking in your anointing, you will see great things happening in your life. Just don't give up because you hear people around you telling you, oh, you can't do this, you shouldn't do this, or you need to put this on, this facade, this, whatever it is. No, you just do what God tells you to do. You walk in your anointing. You start stepping in your anointing, and you'll see great things happening. I hope you're blessed by this, and I hope that you have a wonderful Sunday. Bye-bye.